Hello guys, welcome to another video. This time I was inspired by yesterday's video of T-Ball where he put up a video of the eternal throw of the blue team. And today I had a similar experience in my Changmu and I will talk you through the game. I started in Changmu being the only destroyer, and on the enemy team there is a summoner. As you know, the summoner is a 2 minute smoke gunboat, very fast guns. So in a direct confrontation, the Changmu doesn't stand a chance against the summoner because the Changmu torpedoes are deep water torpedoes and can only hit cruisers and battleships, but not destroyers. So if I want to succeed against the summoner, I need my team to shoot the summoner. And I have the radar, so I have to light him up in the smoke. And you see the Harbin here smoking up. So I was thinking, okay, I have like 5 ships around me coming to ACAP, and if I light the Harbin up with my radar, remember 5 seconds after I hit the radar, they can see it and they can shoot it. I was hoping they kill the Harbin in smoke. But as you can see, not a single shot goes out on the Harbin. Oh yeah, here we have one, but obviously not much damage and far too late. So again, it's up to me, so I'm using my reload booster and I'm firing up all the torpedoes. So namely 20 torpedoes into that smoke, hoping the Harbin still feels safe in the smoke since he survived the radar. So I think he is pretty sure there's no more threat. I keep capping and I saw the Cleveland coming to my left, so I was surprised there was no radar from the Cleveland. So probably somewhat of a misplay by the Cleveland as well. And the Changmu has also some AP. So as soon as I capture here, you see we kill the Harbin. I switch to AP and I get a lucky shot out on the Cleveland. And yeah, since the others shot the Cleveland, I killed, no problem. So we are 1 versus 2 down in ships at the moment, so looking quite promising. Caps are equal, so still things are going good. But what you can see here is the 2 battleships in the south, they don't immediately turn around and go back. No, they go all the way to the left of the map and go around the island, wasting about 2 minutes of game time, even though there's no more enemy here on this side, so they should immediately turn around and go back. And yeah, they are battleships, they take a longer turn to turn around. But why do you go around that island? Why don't you make a left turn and go back as fast as possible? And also engaging a crossfire to the B cap where battleship is. Now they're coming into the A cap and being in line with the others. Then watch at the cruiser to the north, going all the way up to the north, which basically is a good idea. But I'm going south because I expect everybody in B and C coming from north to south, because you can see C is being defended by 2 ships, bravely I have to say. Very good job there because they keep these guys busy. So I expect to cut their way when they come through and torping done by the battleships, but it just takes them far too long to get back. And you can see the battleship in the B cap, so I'm getting ready to release my torpedoes. And yeah, by the time I'm in the B cap, you can see how the game keeps developing. And the cruiser to the north is seeing nobody. So let's see what he's doing. I can tell you he keeps going north. So he basically takes himself out of the battle until the very end. And what is the annoying in this game? I keep lighting up the summoner for a big part of the game by shooting at him or shooting at somebody else so he can spot me and shoot at me, and nobody ever shoots the summoner. And this is why we are going to lose this game, because I cannot beat a summoner in this ship. So I have to avoid it, and I can kill everybody else, but I cannot beat a summoner. So if nobody's shooting the summoner, we're gonna lose that. And you cruiser guys out there, your first task is to kill the destroyer. And you battleship guys out there, your first task is to assist your destroyer killing other destroyers. It's not shooting and going around islands, shooting some other battleship full health. No, I will do that in my destroyer with my full health and my very strong torpedoes. And yes, destroyers are very good in killing battleships. So don't waste your shots on this. If you have a clear visual on a destroyer, get out the shot. Even if you do only 2k damage with one shot, that's 10% of the health, and that gives you as much XP as if you would take 10,000 of a 100,000 battleship. So it's not about absolute damage, it's about percentual damage. So feel entitled to shoot the destroyers first. This is the rule for every class in the game. Shoot destroyers first. And the second is shoot the raider ships. But also nobody shoots the raider ships, of course. So let's see how the game progresses here. What I do is I'm going east. I wanted to support the Brave battleship, and I was a little bit late here, unfortunately, because the ship isn't faster. So I'm trying to spread out my torpedoes. One for the Amagi, one for the Pommern, which is chasing the Susuya. But also this Susuya, you can see as soon as I spot the summoner, isn't shooting the summoner, he's shooting somebody else. So I'm helping the Susuya, so he should be helping me, but he is not. He's doing something else, yeah. And that's really crazy. Now you see the summoner spots me. I switch on the radar so everybody can see him, and you see the battleships to the left. You see the Susuya. Nobody shooting the summoner. Summoner is visible for 20 seconds. For the others, it's visible for 15 seconds. No shot out. What are these people doing? Not a single shot. Yeah? And this is really annoying. I mean, I can do a lot of carrying, but yeah, you cannot win a fight which you cannot win. So I focus on killing what I can kill and get as much ship down as I can, but the summoner is none of my business. It would be my business if the summoner would be the very last ship and there's no other options, then I would try to engage it, but without regular torpedoes, my chances are very low to stand a chance against the summoner, which has torpedoes, which has strong and at least the same amount of hit points. So there's no, and it does have a smoke, so yeah. Pretty difficult. So I'm trying to engage the Cleveland, because the Cleveland, of course, is alive. It's a radar cruiser. Why should he be dead? And we're spreading out the torpedoes. We're trying to get the Amagi for a second time to get a flood. We're trying to get the Cleveland. We're using the torpedo reload booster because we need to get the torpedoes out. And there are more cruisers, but I'm not hitting the aim predictor. I'm trying to release the torpedoes in different directions because there's two cruisers and they keep changing their courses. So just put the torpedoes out and hope for the best. And as for the battleship, things are looking much better. You see the summoner is still full health, so nobody shot at him ever in this game. Quite crazy. But at least we get some hits with the torpedoes, and one by one my team gets diminished, so the blues throw the game, and I try to get the others down. And yeah, if I get a good opportunity, I will also open some fire on the cruisers to get the radar down. But I'm not shooting while there are two cruisers and a summoner around, because if I would shoot now, I would be dead in 5 seconds. I have no smoke, I cannot run away. But despite all of that, I'm trying to use some AP shots on the Cleveland and try my best luck. But unfortunately, the AP on that distance isn't working too well. So I turn around and just run away. And of course, we need to get down the Musashi. And I had a close look. The Musashi probably will maintain its course and going slight leftish. So I'm putting one set a little bit ahead and another further ahead in case he makes a left turn, because the cruiser, the Wichita, finally decided to get into the B cap and yeah, take part of this battle. He was camping all north all the time. I don't know what he was shooting at, but since all of the ships were pretty much full health, he probably didn't hit anything. So here I'm trying the AP, but I'm trying 2-3 salvos, and then the Cleveland returns fire and I have to move out, because otherwise I would have been dead. And you can see how powerful the other shots are. 1-2 salvos of the 2 cruisers, and my HP melt like ice cream in the sunshine. So there's not much I can do. I cannot be in a 30-second firefight with 3 ships. That's why I need to bring them down with torpedoes. And but as long as the Sumner is around, I cannot do anything. And the Wichita joined the fight, so I was hoping the Wichita can hunt the Sumner, but the Wichita preferred to stay in B cap and just cap and relax and watch me what I'm doing here. So yeah, as you can see, the enemy is far ahead of points. It's not a question of winning by points, so there's no point in capping D. He should have been out there. He should have been using all his means, his radar, his I don't know if Wichita does have sonar, but at least he should have been out there and hunt the Sumner, get down the Cleveland. And yeah, it's crazy, these moves of the blue team here. They really threw the game. We had a very good chance to get down to win the game. If anybody had ever shot the Sumner, if the Sumner was half health, I had engaged the Sumner and probably killed it. But at full health, there's nothing I can do. So it was a little bit frustrating, but what will you do with these potatoes around you? I don't know how these people get into tier 8, legendary and so on, because the T8 ships, you cannot win like the bureau ships, where you basically don't need to have any knowledge, but just log in. But with the tier 7, tier 8, you should have played some games and you should have watched some videos of how you play. And yeah, new players are good for the game on the one hand, but if they are resistant to learning, it's very frustrating. So what we're doing now, I'm trying to help the Wichita, exposing myself if needed to the Cleveland, collect some fire, because I need the Wichita to get down the Sumner. So I was ready to take some Cleveland shots for the Wichita, but turns out he finally made the kill shot. So great job there. But then again, he wasn't shooting the Sumner when he spots it. But again, the Susuya, the enemy one. So I don't get it, why people don't understand. Shoot the destroyers first. But this is how you lose games. If you don't shoot the destroyers, you're going to lose the games. That's very simple. Okay, guys. Yeah, nothing more or nothing much I can do here. I'm just trying to sink the Susuya. But he does a very good job in evading my torpedoes. And since the Wichita goes down, yeah, that's it for me. And I survived the game, strangely enough. But I think getting a Kraken is the best what I could get from this game. So I'm not mad at all, but I'm just surprised how bad these teams are these days. And in this game you can see all the mistakes they made, and the main mistake was not shooting a single shot at the Sumner. The Sumner was full health until the end, and I guess I explained why I didn't shoot the Sumner with 5 ships around me. I wouldn't have been alive. But for any other ship, they should have shot the Sumner and nothing would have happened, and we probably had won the game. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Put the thumbs up, follow me, and yeah, looking forward to see you out there. Bye bye.